This is a rock. And this is a rock with personality.
During this time, it's calmed me a little bit. It's a little bit of, I guess, if you want to say, purpose. Something to do. Something to keep my mind occupied, engaged, and even just partial meditation while doing it. Calms my brain. I would normally be working full time. I had a job of 40 plus hours a week, and I would normally be working at this time, and I'm not.
One of the obvious outcomes of the current situation is isolation, and how as humans we all really need those social connections, that we rely so much on our tribes and on our friends and the people around us, and so when we're separated from them physically, that activates all of our danger signals, right? All of our anxiety and depression and everything that tells our body, hey, you're in danger. You might not survive if you don't have your tribe around you.
I was curious. I have a fairy garden in my backyard, and so I had paint, and I was like, oh, this is something to do. So in this time of stay-home orders, I am used to being very busy and go, and I'm now home. What can I do? And so it kind of intrigued me of like, okay, I could paint and get my daughter involved in something that we could do and help pass time. So it's more so of things that you like. So I've painted a lot of Disney things. We'll be working on a puzzle. I've been doing puzzles during this time of, lockdown. And so I'll do a puzzle and go, oh, that would be a good idea. The idea was to place them on walkways or bike trails, and you could take them and rehide them or, leave them. But what we have found is every time we paint rocks, they're gone.
It does have that little spark of connection with a stranger that, especially right now in a time of isolation, feels so important.
For me, it's more like a moment. Like, I don't have like this whole creativity thing that's going on in my brain. I didn't do ladybugs and sunflowers and, so I did things like believe and patience, love, tolerance, faith, hope, things that brought positivity, especially during this time. And when we couldn't connect with one another and be together in those times, it was just fun when you were walking on the trail or taking a run in the morning to be able to see these rocks.
Having something to do is a good thing for a human. We like to feel purpose and feel productive, but there's so many things that could do that. It's not just about distraction or passing the time. Art is an inherently communal kind of processing. If we show it to people, it's meant to be shown, right? We make an image so that people can see it.
Oh, could you do that kind of rock? So maybe Google an image and then take the rock and I freehand it with a pencil. I have found I like to be creative. I would never consider myself an artist, but I can draw. And I've kind of come to accept, like, okay, you know what? People enjoy it. It makes them happy.
I think of it as like an emotional metabolism. So when we have an emotional experience, we ingest it, then we digest it, and it kind of becomes part of us. And then something has to come back out. So uncertainty about where it's going and what's going to happen is just an incredible amount of constant stress for all of us. And we don't know when it's going to end. And not having that kind of hope and certainty can certainly take a toll on our mental health collectively.